Welcome, everybody. I can't wait to see how many people come on, but I'm going to go ahead and get started because we have a lot to cover in this hour. I'm hopefully going to try and keep it less than an hour, but I'm just so excited to see you. So welcome everyone who is here live, and also everybody who will be watching the recording. I'm so excited to be talking with you tonight. If you don't already know me, my name is Jennifer Kinney. I'm a wellness advocate, obviously, as well as a licensed marriage and family therapist. I've been with dōTERRA for a little over a year and a half, and I'm just really honored that I was selected to get to speak with you tonight about some topics that are really dear to my heart. No pun intended. I'm going to be talking about this month's topic. That's healthy hearts and love potions. So we'll be going over this month's promotions. I think I'm going to save that to the end. And then also there will be a drawing at the end for anyone who attends the live all the way through and makes comments, makes conversation. So be active in conversation, ask questions. We would love to hear from you. Make sure you check in, say hi so that we know you're here. Okay? So, and also if you're watching the replay, please let us know that too, because we'd love to hear from you even after. Okay? I started with dōTERRA because my sister shared a sample with me. Hi, Cami and Matt and Dawn and Alicia. I'm so excited that you're here. So my sister shared that sample with me. And, you know, I did believe in the power of essential oils even before then. And I'd used a few that were recommended to me by friends, of course, not dōTERRA. And so at that time I thought, essential oils are just the same. Boy, was I wrong when my sister gave me those samples and I saw things change that hadn't changed before, and I was hooked. I love dōTERRA because of the difference they've made in my own life, and I'm seeing health goals realized that I never thought would be, but also the company's integrity and their care for the planet, for enabling many around the world, you and me, and with the co-impact sourcing, just to be able to thrive physically, spiritually, and financially. And so I just love dōTERRA for all of those reasons. So tonight during our chat, Alicia is going to be kind of running interference, and if you guys have comments and if I can't get to them, she's going to help me with that. So hi, Alicia, I'm glad you're here to back me up. Okay, are you guys ready to go? Hi, Denise in the realm. Okay, so I'm going to start with a little bit of a quick history of Valentine's Day, because that's tomorrow, right? And that's kind of why we have this topic this month. So how did Valentine's Day start? Saint Valentine was a Roman priest during the 3rd century, serving under Emperor Claudius. Emperor Claudius believed that single men made better soldiers than those married and with families, and so he passed a law that made marriage illegal for all young men. Valentine recognized the error of this law and continued to marry young couples in secret, effectively defying his emperor. So when Claudius discovered Valentine's acts of defiance, he had him killed immediately. Valentine was later canonized by the Vatican, and in the 5th century, February 14th was named his feast day, the day designated by the Church to honor and commemorate the saint's life and sacrifice for love. Okay, so I don't always think of Valentine's Day as romantic. I think of Valentine's Day as the time where you lavish love on yourself and other people, whether they're your partner or not. So that's kind of the lens that I'm going to take when as talking through the different healthy heart and love potions that we've got tonight. So let's dig in. So I'm going to start first with cardiovascular health, so our physical health, our physical heart. Call that keeping the beat, right? So to maintain a heart-healthy lifestyle, there's some things that you need to have as a foundation. So first, the very first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a healthy diet, right? Eat clean, the clean eating that works for your body. People are on different diets, some people are vegan, some are vegetarian, some are keto, just whatever works for your body, and you work with your doctor with that. but definitely cut out sugar and processed foods. That's a really important thing, because there are studies that are coming out recently that link sugar to and processed foods to heart disease. So it's super important. And then proper supplementation is important. So our Western diet is we eat too much of the omega-6 fatty acids, which are the quote unquote bad fats, and then not enough of the omega-3s, which are the beneficial fats. And so one of the ways that we can do that is to take our LLV, right? Because of our the E omega complex, right? So that balances out those fatty acids, okay? And to maintain, you want to also maintain a healthy inflammatory response, because that can also lead to heart disease. There's so many great oils to do that, and I only brought some of the things that I just carry every day, or I take every day. So our lovely new yarrow palm, a copaiba, I brought the soft gels and the oil, frankincense, turmeric, and pink pepper. And also some people don't like the flavor of the pink pepper, so the black pepper also works. And that's just a few, okay? Another thing you want to do is move daily. We normally think of this as exercise, but just movement. Stay moving, at least 30 minutes, enough to increase the heart rate and breathing. So you want to do that every day. Just take a little walk. You can break it down into break it down into 2 15-minute increments, but you got to make sure that get your heart rate and your breathing up. One thing that I found in my research when preparing for today is that if you laugh every day for 45 seconds or more, just one time a day, but the kind that brings tears to your eyes. So just laughing, gut laughing, that actually relaxes your heart muscle and it gives it a break. I think that's fantastic. So do that every day. Laugh. Laughter really is a good medicine. And then also practicing mindfulness. Lower your stress levels. Do things that calm you. Give yourself a break. And some things to do for that. Copaiba really helps me with that. Whisper, which is what I'm diffusing in the diffuser right now, really helps with that. Serenity, any of those calming oils that you want to use to lower that. Lower your stress. Okay, any questions so far? So don't forget to keep commenting and any questions you might have, so that gives you a better chance to get in the drawing later. Okay, so the next section I'm going to talk about is emotional health, and that's kind of more along the lines of what we think of when we think of essential oils and Valentine's Day. This has more to do with relationships and intimacy. When I work with couples, oftentimes they think it's mostly just the emotions, mostly the touchy-feely emotions that are important, but really it's the intimacy, the deep emotions that needed to be addressed. And essential oils are really great for helping facilitate that. So the first part of this is intimacy and self-care. Couples who are in love synchronize their heartbeats after gazing into each other's eyes for as little as 3 minutes. Did you know that? So next time you're with a partner, it doesn't matter if you're in love, yes. So sit with that person and gaze into their eyes for 3 minutes. At first it'll be really uncomfortable, and then after that 3 minutes, your hearts will start to synchronize. It's a really fun exercise to do, especially on Valentine's Day. Another thing you could do is a gratefulness exercise. If you don't necessarily have a partner, you can start, and for meditation, you sit and you think of one person that you're grateful for in your life. And for each person that you do that with, you do a slow inhale and exhale. You can close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes. You could have something to look at, but repeat that with each person, and that just will really make you centered and make you grateful and mindful in that moment for those people that are in your life. So I've discovered that the use of oils when you are doing these connections with people are really helpful to develop and trigger warm memories. So you, because your brain attaches that memory with that scent, and so whenever you smell that scent again, then you will remember those warm memories, and it'll bring that back for you. And also with physical touch impacts the body. Touch impacts the body on a physical level. So when you integrate the use of the oils with the physical touch and the scent, so all three of those things actually help create a deep bond with whomever. It could be your partner, it could be your parents, it could be your kiddos, it could be your grandkids, or a dear friend, just anyone. Okay, and also that loving touch increases endorphins and lowers cortisol. So those endorphins are the things that are addictive. We hear that they're addictive, and so that keeps us going back to that relationship and wanting that connection with that person. And use of essential oils can help with that. And I will go back in a minute. We'll talk about what kinds of essential oils or which ones help the most for that. In relationships and when you're developing intimacy, also make sure that you're taking care of your own emotional health, because if you have an empty love tank, you're not going to be able to take care of others or to care for others. So make sure that you're doing the things that fulfill you, so that you can have enough to pour out for other people. That's super important. Okay. So the different essential oils for bonding. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes because there's a lot of information here. Any questions so far? I'd love to hear from you. Okay. So essential oils for bonding. So I broke this up into different categories. The first category would be partners, because that's, what most people think of again as for Valentine's Day. So calming, soothing oils to use for sensual or relaxing massage. On Friday last week, I did a live on my personal business page, and we made some really fun potions. If you missed it, I can probably put it up on my YouTube. It was a great time. We made a couple of massage oils. One of them is just for relaxing. It's a hand massage that I made. I can give you the recipe for that. It's really lovely. So when you're just sitting with someone, giving them a massage. But there's the other potions that I made were this warming massage oil, which can be quite intimate and sensual, and then passionate perfume, which I will talk more about that later and tell you what I put in there. But it's those are two really lovely things, and also the lovely linen spray, which is a really great scent for just making things relaxing in the bedroom. Okay. And then passion, we can use passion. So I have passion up here, or passion roller, right? You can use that or other uplifting oils to encourage desire and connection. So I like lime. I like some of the warmer oils, so like lime and ginger, and peppermint, and some of the flower oils too. So with kiddos, you want to diffuse during an activity that you're doing together. So say you're playing a game together and you want to encourage that those positive feelings to continue. So you just diffuse a scent that they really like, and that connects that. Or you can massage an oil onto their feet or on their spine during that time. So touch games like tickling, or doing little piggies on the feet. This little piggy went to market. You can that game. You can put the oils on their feet. You want for them good oils for that, or balance for balancing connectedness, peace for calming their mind, and serenity for calming the body. And one of the things I like to do with my granddaughter when she gets a little crazy during the day sometimes, we take a little piece and we roll it on her shoulders, and we actually give her a little shoulder rub, and she really likes that. So she's almost 2 now. So I love being able to do that with her. Dawn, you talked about essential oils and older adults earlier today. I got to see some of your live, which I thought was really exciting because my mom is declining with Alzheimer's, and so that was a really important topic for me. And so it reminded me of the section that we're going to talk about here next, essential oils for bonding with the elderly. It's a forgotten group, and many of the elderly don't get a lot of touch connection. So either they're, in a home where they just don't get a lot of visitors. They just, they get their basic care and that's it. Or just people tend to just forget the elderly in our society. And so it's super important for their level of development so that they can remain physically and mentally healthy, because that'll help their memory. It'll help, it'll help support any feelings, sadness or depression or loneliness, things like that, to make sure that they continue to have that loving touch connection. So one really awesome way to do that is to use the AromaTouch hand technique. I know I have a friend who is, she has terminal cancer, and I go to visit her every couple of weeks, and I give her AromaTouch hand technique because it calms her. She said after we're done, it calms her mind. It makes her less afraid. It makes her feel like not everybody has forgotten about her. And I think that's super important that we remember that about our elderly people. Rose and frankincense are really great ones for that, because rose is gentle, comforting, and helps with immune support. And frankincense is calming, comforting, and it helps support memory. You can use other things like rosemary and basil, and some other, whatever actually smells good to them, whatever triggers good memories for them. So thanks, guys. Another way with the elderly is people tend not to want to touch people's feet, especially as they get older, but it's so important. As we know, it's one of the gateways for massage that we always, we always tell people to use for essential oils. So a foot massage using AromaTouch, cypress, peppermint, and marjoram are really awesome for foot massages. So, and with other people, I like to use the emotional aromatherapy oils and the touch rollers. I keep them with me all the time. I have another set. This is my backup set. And I keep them in my pouch. Remember this one, the swag from convention? I love it. So, because you never know, you never know when you come across people who are going to make you mad or make you sad, or who are sad and have negative feelings, and you want to overcome that. And so I find myself lately using forgiveness a whole lot. But there was a time where I had to use console because I had to go to 2 different funerals in a 2-week period. So that was a really rough time this last year. So, but I love my emotional aromatherapy oils, and I actually have developed a professional workshop for my mental health colleagues, and they're loving it too. So they're loving all the information. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm going through this really quickly. Do you guys have any questions about anything that I've talked about so far? I'd really love, some input or any additional comments you want to make. The diffuser I got, Cami, at convention. It's from Spa Room. I think it's $50 or $60. It was. I've been wanting this for a while. Amy can tell you. I've been dying. And what's really great is it comes with these clings, and you can write on them. So I wrote Healthy Hearts, the Loving Blend, and then this my, yeah, isn't it great? I know. The LLV, I don't know what I did without it. I really don't. It has changed my life. That and copaiba, and also now these oils right here are just my life now. And those guys up there. It's amazing. All right. So do we want to talk about our love potions now? Something you could actually do. Okay. So first one I'm going to talk about is, excuse me, the Passion and Whisper lotion bars. I don't know. I've really gotten into lotion bars lately. They're so much fun. I don't know if you can see these down here, right? So I'm going to turn this down here just a second. So I made some of these for Christmas. So these are actually soaps, but it gives you an idea of what you can do with them. I have some really great molds for them too. They're so cute, right? So for your Passion and Whisper lotion bars, which I did these. Good, Narelle, laughing is awesome. So Passion and Whisper lotion bars. So what you'll need is 2/3 cups of beeswax, half a cup of coconut oil, the solid kind, not the fractionated kind, because you want it to harden up. Half a cup of cocoa butter. You can use shea butter if cocoa butter is a little bit strong smelling for you. But I prefer the cocoa butter. I love the smell. And you can hear me or you can't hear me? Oh, you can hear her laughing. Yeah. I love her. So, and then 1 teaspoon of vitamin E oil and 15 drops of whichever doTERRA essential oil you wish. Okay, for this, obviously, I used either Passion or Whisper. You could combine them, actually, and that smells pretty amazing. So you'll also want to get a double boiler or glass jar that you can put inside your small saucepan. Make sure you use a pot holder, though, because it does get kind of hot. Okay. Amy! Okay, the small saucepan, and then, like I said, the silicone molds. These are really tiny. Like, you can see how small of a little bar, special little bar it will make. I just love the hearts. Or you can do a bigger one. I have a square one too. It's about the same size, but whatever shape you want, doesn't really matter, right? So, okay. Half a cup of coconut oil. Do you want me to repeat those ingredients? I can, because I was all over the place, like I tend to be. So 2/3 cup of beeswax, 1/2 cup of coconut oil, 1/2 cup cocoa butter, and 1 teaspoon of vitamin E oil, and 15 drops of essential oil. Okay? And then, so then what you're going to do is measure all the ingredients except for the essential oils and put them in your jar or double boiler. And then you want to keep your essential oils for later, because as we all know, if they're put in something that's too hot, you can lose some of the benefits of your oils. So we definitely don't want to do that, right? Okay, so put your ingredients in your double boiler in your saucepan. I use a double boiler. So with about an inch and a half of boiling water. Okay, I use the beeswax pellets, so I put those in first so that they melt, because they take a while. Okay, then you stir it all until it's combined. And then once they're melted, remove from the heat and let it rest for about 3 minutes. And then you pour your mixture into your mold. Okay, and then if you want an exfoliating lotion bar, which those are awesome, you can add oatmeal, which is soothing, or coffee grounds, which is stimulating, to the bottom of the mold. So you put the oatmeal or the coffee in the bottom first, and then you pour your lotion mixture in there. I missed a step. So after it's cooled, Go back a step. After it's cooled, then you add your essential oils and you stir those in, and then you pour them in the molds. So you'll let that harden for about 2 to 3 hours. I didn't have to wait very long because it was really cold at our house. I don't know if you heard about the snowstorm we got. Ooh, crazy. And then you'll wrap it in plastic wrap like I've done with these. I don't know if you can see that very well. Okay, but plastic wrap. And then I also add a little pretty paper band on it. And then you store them in a container until they're ready to use. So I haven't put these in plastic yet because I just haven't done that because I wanted to show you. Oh, neroli would be yummy. Okay, so these are my square ones, but they smell so good. These are the passion ones. So I love passion. It's one of my favorite scents. So that's how you make a lotion bar, and you just massage it on. And I find it not as messy as the liquid lotion for those intimate moments where you could get swept away and you don't want to have a mess, you know. You just put it over on the table. Okay. So then I don't have the ingredients for the massage oils with me, but if you want them, you can go ahead and leave a comment, and I will post them later if you want. So, but the passionate perfume, it's so super easy, you guys. So 10 drops of passion oil and 5 drops of whisper. Whisper, we'll talk about that in a second, but the combination of these 2 oils is so amazing. I know Alicia, she really is passion. I love passion, and I love it's an exciting oil, but when you mix the 2 of these guys together in one oil, it increases the benefits of both, I think. My husband really likes it. So Whisper is kind of I'm gonna say it's kind of a smoky, musky, earthy, relaxing but exciting scent at the same time. I don't know. It's a really lovely scent. So we went through that pretty fast. Is there anything else that you would like me to go over? Questions you want me to ask? Yeah, it is musky. Yeah. Okay. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for being here and being supportive and awesome. Okay, so now for our challenge for the month. And then I'll do our promotions real quick, okay? So our challenge for the month. So even if you're not in a romantic relationship, as we talked about, Valentine's Day can be celebrated with love, with whomever you're around. Friends, family, yourself, if you're by yourself, or others. And just to remember that love is a verb. It's not necessarily a feeling. It's what you do. And using the oils in these times of connection with people, no matter who it is, helps later trigger warm memories. And you really want to have warm memories with people, want them to have warm memories of you and your time together. So make those memories with your loved ones while you can, because you're not always going to have them around. Oh, yeah. So do aroma touch hand massage with your partner or another person that you think would benefit from it. Use those lotion bars for essential massage with yourself or with other people, with your partner. Go ahead. Spend time doing for others. And that will help not just it'll help your physical and your emotional heart. Okay, so my challenge to each one of you this month, and I actually do want to hear stories about this, okay, is do an aroma touch hand technique with at least one person this month. Hey Alicia, can you throw up that link for the aroma touch website? So it's super easy. If you haven't done it already, it takes literally 5 minutes to learn, and you don't have to do it perfectly. It's fun to practice. I love doing this with my daughter. It helps her calm down. My husband isn't quite into it yet, but we're working on that. So yeah, go to the AromaTouch website. They have videos that, yeah, Valentine AromaTouch. Use some of the sexy oils, right? Yes, I went there. Use the sexy oils with your partner, right? Okay. So I want to hear stories of, okay, not graphic details or anything, but I want to hear stories of how that went, how you felt giving the AromaTouch and how that person responded to that technique with you. Because you know, those stories, when you remember those stories, it actually does help you. Okay, it helps your emotional connection with them and within yourself. So do you need me to put that link up there for you guys? Hang on just a second while I do that, okay? Yeah. I'm not very quick today, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to be G-rated, sorry. Okay, there you go. There's your link. Okay. All right, so now we're on to our February promotions. So we have 2 more days for our LRP, our product of the month, right? So everybody knows it's a free lavender touch with a loyalty rewards order of 125 PV or more, okay? I got mine. Have you gotten yours? No, and then there's our 10% product, which is our Passion 5 milliliter. I also got mine. Not that one, it's at home. Let's see. Hey, Lynette. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're here, Diana. I'm glad you remembered too. Okay, so those are our 2 February products of the month. And then don't forget our Relax and Renew or Relax and Restore. So if it's a new enrollment who enrolls with their first order of 100 or more PV, this is only a 5 milliliter, but they'll get a 15 milliliter red mandarin. Yes, Cammie, do it. It's a great idea. And then if your new enrollment has an order of 200 or more PV, you get not just the red mandarin, but you get the red mandarin and the serenity. So I actually really love both of these. I hope that someday they bring the red mandarin to our regular, so that we can order it all the time. It's a pretty awesome oil. So, okay, that's I went through that really fast, and that's, what I have for you guys today. So now that we are done, Alicia is doing a drawing for us. Alicia, are you going to do this now, or you're doing this now at the end, correct? Do you want me to tell them what it is? Who really likes Passion? I do. I keep this with me all the time. Rub it on there. Makes me feel confident. You guys are awesome. You're so encouraging and supportive, and I don't think I could do this without you. It's kind of intimidating going after Alicia, but with all her energy. But I'm just so grateful that you guys are awesome. All the hearts. Oh, thanks, Cami. Thanks, Shirley. Tracy! Yay! So excited for you. Oh, thanks, Amy. I tried to make it cute because I'm at the library. Usually I'm in my car at this time, so you guys like to make fun of me for that. We have a great team, we really do. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight, and I'm going to wrap this up because I know it's a really short one, but it gives you more time to go do that aroma touch massage, right? Okay. I'll see you guys soon. And like I said, if you want those recipes that I talked about, the massage oils and stuff, let me know, and I'll get that to you, okay? So we'll see you around. I'll see you around Facebook, okay? Bye, guys.